Hello, this is Bob Gray Sr. Welcome to Ministry Moments. Every Friday, 3 o'clock Central Time. I started the broadcast a little bit ago and I started sneezing. So I had to back off. Now, if you get the one of them sneezing, I'm sorry. I apologize. But today I want to talk to you about enlisting Sunday school workers, teachers, and workers. Enlisting Sunday school teachers and workers. Number one, the pastor must be the Sunday school. Am I going to sneeze again? The pastor must be the Sunday school superintendent. Don't give that job to any other staff. You be the Sunday school superintendent yourself as pastor. Number two, pay attention to the soul winning meetings records. Pay attention to the soul winning meeting records. Paul Duckett Jr. was the one who took care of all the roll. We had 8 soul winning times, and he kept a roll. And I'm the Sunday school superintendent, so I would pay attention to who's going soul winning and who isn't. Pay attention to who's in Sunday school and who isn't, because I want to choose from. I don't want to have to say to them, "You have to go soul winning now." I want to pick somebody who's already going. I don't want to have to say, "Well, I want you to be a teacher, but you've got to tithe." I don't know if I want to make sure they're already tithing or already faithful. You understand what I'm saying? So we're talking about enlisting Sunday school teachers and workers. First, understood, the pastor must be the Sunday school superintendent, nobody else. He's got to pay attention to the soul winning roles. Number 3, select from those who are already faithful. Select from those who are already faithful. Faithful in Sunday school, faithful in soul winning, faithful in tithing. Pick from those who are already faithful. You don't want to have to say to them, now you have to do this because of this position. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to help. I want to find somebody who's already doing what they're supposed to be doing. We're talking about enlisting teachers, Sunday school teachers and workers. First, the pastor must be the superintendent, Sunday school superintendent. Number 2, he's got to pay attention to the soul winning roles. Number 3, select from the role of the faithful. Faithful in their tithing, faithful in their soul winning, faithful to their Sunday school class. That's who I want to choose from. I don't want to choose somebody that doesn't come to Sunday school half the time to teach Sunday school full time. I'm not going to do that. All right. Then have a staff member interview. Have a staff member interview. Have a staff member, not you. Now you're the superintendent. You're paying attention to who's going soul winning. You're paying attention to that. You select for the role of the faithful. How are they tithing? Are they faithful to their Sunday school class now? And I choose from that. Paul Duckett Jr. was the one that supplied that for me. Then I have a staff member interview them. Dr. Bob Bowen did that. He interviewed potential teachers and workers. He interviewed them. All right. We also gave them a requirement sheet for them to look at, take it home, talk to their spouse, pray about it. And then if they want to do that, they come back, they'd sign it and turn it in. Now, we did that yearly, annually, because people change, things change, times change. My goodness sakes, we've gone from a rotary phone to what we've got now is unbelievable, isn't it? All right, we're talking about enlisting teachers and workers. First of all, the pastor's got to be the Sunday school superintendent. He's got to pay attention to who's going soul winning, who isn't. He's got to pay attention who's faithful. So I look at the Sunday, are they faithful to Sunday school? Are they tithing? Are they faithful to soul winning? I want to know all of giving. I want to know all that. Then have a staff member interview them, not you, not the pastor. You put somebody else and let them wear the black hat. We had a choir member one time. Somebody said he was smoking downtown, so I'm smoking. And Brother Duckett came to me and said, what do I do? I said, why don't you talk to him? I said, it may not be true. He said, what do I do if it's true? I said, send him to me. I'll help him. And so Brother Duckett wore the black hat. He said the man to me, and I remember the expression, he's in heaven now. But I remember the expression on his face, well, I guess I'm out of the choir. And I said, no. I said, let me help you kick this habit. And I said, it's an addiction. I know that. And we met every Friday, 6 o'clock before we went to work and helped him to get through it. And man, I'm not looking for, as hard as it is to win people, get people in, I'm going to go to the 10th mile to try, not the 2nd mile, but the 10th mile to try to help them win whatever victory they need to win so they can stay in the battle. All right. World War II, I had an uncle who was there on D-Day, and he said they patched them all up and sent them back in. They got shot up. They came back, patched them up and sent them back in. I think that's exactly what we need to do. We're talking about enlisting teachers and workers. Okay. Pastor must be the superintendent. He's got to pay attention to who's going soul winning, the roles. We had 8 soul winning times. Got to pay attention to that. All right. Then select from the faithful. They're faithful in tithing, Sunday school class, and soul winning, and so on. Then you want to select from that group. Have a man interview them. Once you select, you give the names for whatever department it might be to a staff member and let him interview them. All right. Then let the pastor suggest who to interview. I made suggestions. I said, well, there's 3 possibilities here. I would do this person first, this one second, this one third, and see what happens there. Next, have them sign a teacher workers requirement sheet. They've got to sign it and agree. And I take it home, talk to your spouse about it, pray about it, and then sign it and come back. If you can't, then don't. And by the way, I had another option there of being a general teacher under a particular teacher. And they weren't quite up to snuff on the separation, but it was a way to get them into teachers and workers meeting, get them to study the lesson and be prepared to step in and help teach. That was my way of helping them get in. I can't sign this because of, okay, then let's come to the meeting and see if you can't. God can't help you to win victory here. All right. We're talking about enlisting Sunday school teachers and workers. Pastor must be the superintendent. You got to pay attention as the pastor to who's going soul and who isn't. Keep a good, accurate roll. Then next, select from the roll of the faithful, the tithers, the soul winners, the faithful to their Sunday school class. Then have a staff man interview them. Next, let the pastor suggest who to interview. I would give them a couple of options of who to interview, but I would rank, I think this one first and this one second, and so on. Next, have them sign a teachers and workers requirement sheet. Take it home, look it over, and agree to the standards, and then bring it back. Have them sign it annually. Why? Because people change, things change. Man, this is a complicated world now. And so things change. And so you need to keep that requirement sheet up to date. Next, enlist substitute teachers for each class. Enlist substitute teachers for each class. Again, they can be a general teacher under 5th grade boys or 6th grade girls or 7th grade boys. Have the teacher, then have them underneath. Now, they may not be up to snuff. I didn't mean to say that, but they may not be up to snuff, but they might be able to, you could see a hope for them and growth for them. They may say, I can't sign that requirement sheet right now. Well, let's give it some time here. If you'll just fill in when somebody's sick, that would be a big help to me. And you'll have people that'll do that, but that gives them a chance to grow. Talking about enlisting Sunday school teachers and workers. I hope this helped you. And you just meet with me every Friday, 3:00 Central Time, Ministry Moments YouTube, Bob Gray Sr., or your favorite podcast provider, Ministry Moments, Bob Gray Sr., or solvechurchproblems.com, and subscribe there. God bless you. Thank you for joining me today. I hope these sessions are a blessing to you. I certainly want them to be. And God bless you. Have a great week. Soul Winning Saturday, Soul Winning Time, preparation day for the Lord's Day. Get your guests lined up, your converts lined up, and get them here on Sunday. And by the way, church starts at Sunday school. God bless you. Have a great week.